Hi, I'm Heather Patterson, and I'm in Little Rock, Arkansas. My life-changing event came last fall. We moved to this city last summer, and I wanted to move, and I'm glad we moved. But shortly after moving here, my dad's cancer got really bad, and it was really hard to be away from our families and to have to keep traveling and to just miss the support of our families and our friends and our old church. But when we started going to our new church, there was a sermon series talking about loving your city, the city where you're at. And they talked about serving. And one of the sermons talked on Matthew 25 when Jesus was saying, you know, I was hungry and you did not come and feed me, and I was thirsty and you didn't give me a drink, and I was sick and you didn't come to me, and I was in prison and you didn't visit me. And I was, thinking through that, and you're thinking, do I feed people? Yeah, we take meals and we give people drinks, and and we need to do better. But I'd never been to a prison ever before, and so at the end of the sermon that day, they gave a list of ways that you could serve, and from our church and ministries, and one of them was the Exodus Project, which is a reentry system program for the prison. And I emailed the next morning, like just a blanket email to the church ministry department asking for more information on the Exodus Project. And it got sent to a woman who emailed me back like within an hour, and now that I know her, I know it's miraculous from God. She'll tell you that she doesn't ever email that fast. And when I said, oh, I'd like to hear more about it, she said, we're going tonight. And I didn't have time to backtrack out of it. And I went, and we had to meet and drive for an hour in the car to get there. And the whole time I'm thinking, oh, I don't know what this is going to be like. This is prison, and I don't know what prison's like. And I got there, and we all met, and it's all these women filed in, wearing yellow scrubs with all of their hair is up, and they almost look like numbers. They're just one after another, and they dress the same, and they have the same shoes, and we met together as a large group, and then they break out into small groups, and I got to go with this group, and they have 8 to 9 girls every week, the same girls for the whole semester. And as I sat in that group and listened to them talk and saw personalities, and I saw their answers to the questions, and the numbers turned into people, and I felt like my heart just woke up, and all of a sudden I got it. I got why Jesus was saying, come visit me, come see this, to hear the hard stories of these women, and then to hear how desperate they are for freedom, to break free of chains that have held them for years, that have held their parents for years and their grandparents for years. And I remember thinking, this is my ministry, and these are my people, and this is my place, and I love it, and it's one of my favorite places to be, and my favorite things to do ever is to go talk to these women and teach them about Jesus and about overcoming the strongholds and what he has for them in life. And that is my life-changing event.